Now, before we start on this crazier craft, I have to be honest with you guys and just say a little bit of a real talk moment here. I know over the past couple days, I've been a little bit distant with this series, and I just haven't kind of been, appearing on social media, on my comments and my videos and stuff like that as much as I, typically like to. And here's the thing. I want to explain why just really fast. I'm working on a project apart from YouTube, completely separate from it, that has been taking up a lot of my time recently. Now, it's not necessarily a main priority, but it almost sort of is, because it'll be something I can give to you guys when it finishes, if it finishes correctly. Now, I can't say what this is, and this is why I kind of don't really like making this little thing here, because I think personally when it comes to YouTube, saying like I've got something really cool planned, or I can't wait to tell you guys about this sort of thing, repeating that same thing over and over again to your viewers very vaguely, I think is one of the most annoying things you can do for YouTubers. Wait until you can say something about it, or at least do it, and then tell your viewers about it. So I'm not going to tell you guys what it is until obviously we get around to that point, but I did want to be honest and let you guys know I'm working on something that should be around, hopefully around the start of summer, but that's just a vague idea. It's awesome and it's amazing, and I'm just exploring other things that I'm doing in my life. I've been doing YouTube for a very long time, and I'm just taking some time right now to explore different avenues, kind of learn what else this body of mine is capable of putting my mind to, and it's been a lot of fun. But apart from that, just want to let you guys know that's why I've kind of been a little bit iffy over the past couple days. I don't mean to, and I'm kicking back on my gear right now for at least a little while. But yeah, love you guys very much. Want to let you know I'm good, don't worry, and I'm sorry for being a little bit distant. Just know it's hard to multitask, especially because procrastination and laziness is a thing that I face, and I'm very open about that. And sometimes it just kind of falls, like I do this one thing, and then I want to do something else, and I'm like, and then it's 5 hours later, and I've been playing Black Ops. So I don't know. All I know is I love you guys very much. Let's get into the video. Love you all very much. I just said that, trying to get the point across. Hope you guys are doing great, and enjoy the video. Hello everybody, my name is Pizza Brendan, and welcome back to the episode of CRAZIER here on the CRAZIER server. We got that little ramble out of the way. Let's go ahead and kick it up. You guys are wondering why I'm wearing different clothes, because I recorded that yesterday, and then I went to sleep, because Kara, if you guys don't know, she was meant to go home on May 3rd, right? And now it's May 6th. And she hasn't gone home because she was meant to today, but plans fell through. So now she's going home tomorrow, May 7th, and there's just been a lot of chaos. So I've kind of been like a bit all over the place. So I'm doing good now. Everything's fine. But apparently I woke up to a little bit of news. This is apart from CrazyCraft and everything like that, but I thought I would share it with you guys, because what I want to actually do real fast here, though, is I want to get maybe an armor stand out real fast here. I want to actually make some armor stands for the armor that I'm getting from the Advent Ascension mod. So I want to try doing that right now. But real fast though, I heard a little bit of news. Now, take this with a grain of salt, because I don't know whether or not it's entirely accurate, and it might be changed. I would recommend you do your own research on this, because again, I might be incorrect in saying this, but I don't think that I am. Apparently, for those who don't know about this, I would imagine the majority of you do. You guys know how there was the whole like blacklisted server thing or whatever, how apparently, like if your server didn't comply with the Minecraft EULA, that people wouldn't be able to join it past 1.9.3 anymore. A lot of people, or a lot of server hosts, I should say, didn't really find that too much of a problem, because does this actually work? Please tell me that it does. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, no, that works. That's, oh my god. Volcanism? Holy crud. Yo, this armor's actually insane. What the fudge? I didn't think it was, I forgot it was that cool, huh? Oh my good lord, okay. Right, so like I was saying, hold on, let me go ahead and put this armor on real fast here and see what this looks like. So this is the infusion. Oh, damn, dude. So they all seem to have the same structure, like the same texture pattern, just different colors and a different thing in the middle. That still looks badass. And then you got the, what's this, runation over here. We're gonna pop the boots on and the rest of that right there. And then, oh man, that looks so cool. That's actually sick. Oh man, I love that a lot. But yeah, like I was saying though, apparently, so you guys know how, like I said before, you can't connect to servers that aren't Minecraft EULA compliant if you're on the client 1.9.3. A lot of people didn't really take us as too much of an issue because so long as you just stayed on 1.8 to 1.7, you wouldn't really have too much of an issue. Like, it just wouldn't really be a problem to you. Apparently now what Mojang's doing, which is a little bit kind of crazy, is they're actually like implementing this into the code of the launcher that you use now. So even if you play on 1.7 or 1.8, you won't be able to connect to the blacklisted clients, which is kind of actually a pretty insane change, because now this means that if there's any servers that aren't compliant with the EULA, like pay-to-win servers, primarily, like, I think faction servers are hitting, like, the hardest, I'm pretty sure, you won't be able to play them on 1.7 or 1.8 anymore. And this is obviously launcher end, so I don't know whether or not people are going to be able to make, like, a separate launcher. Also, Lumina pets seem to be, I think I grabbed out ones that were just kind of refreshing right there. We're going to do a Lumina pet opening, by the way, for kind of skipping it out in the past couple episodes. But yeah, that's kind of the news that I've woken up to. Again, I might be wrong. I didn't really do too much research into it, so I'd recommend you do your own. But if that's the case, can we get a whole hashtag RIP Minecraft 2K16 thing in here? I don't know. I don't want to go into big talks about the EULA. It's a little bit of news, but I found that kind of a little bit hard to believe. Well, not actually, I didn't find it hard to believe at all. I knew Mojang was going to do something like that kind of from the start of it. I thought it was a little bit weird that they would only do it on 1.9.3, but I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know, you know, I trust me when I say I worked at a server. I worked at Nexus, you know, we weren't paid to win, but we did take profits to be able to upkeep our server. Like, if you guys don't know, servers cost money to run. And now that you're going to be preventing servers from earning a lot of money that they need to run, oh boy, I'm just saying that you're in a whale for some backlash, Mojang. I'm telling you that right now. So either way, let's go and open up some Lumina pets right now. We'll open to the first 6 just to get them knocked out of the way. And off of that, we're going to get an epic eraser. Okay. Shiny ingot from Thermal Foundation. Wow. Okay. A cherry sapling. A haunting table. Didn't we already? No, I think we already had that. A runic steel block from Runic Dungeons. Colored stone, pink frequency, and floor carpet. Gray carpet. Oh yeah, I forgot there was carpet in this mod, huh? Runic steel block, Runic Dungeons. I don't actually know. We have Runic Dungeons, but I don't really know what that does. Okay, sure, why not? But we got an epic eraser from Open Blocks. I'm pretty sure it has to do with the, what's it called? The glasses that we've used before. That's actually sweet. And there also seemed to be a little bit of a client bug with the display of these guys. Okay, we'll go and do the last 6 right here. Ruler. Ooh, what do we got from here? Okay, so we got a ruler from Mine Factory Reloaded. Double compressed gravel. Apparently, gravel can be compressed. This, forgot about that. Mana infused block from Thermal Foundation. Storage. Okay, an emerald helmet, quartz transport pipe, and a basic farmer. Interesting. Okay. Mana infused block, though. Interesting. So what does this guy look like right now? Harvestable level obsidian. I don't really know what this does, but I would imagine it being kind of, oh, mana infused ingots. Okay, so they make ingots. I guess that would kind of make sense right there. I didn't know if it was just like a standard block or whatever. Double compressed gravel. They just get compressed gravel right there. Interesting. And then the runic steel block over here. What does this guy look if you put him down on the ground over here? What do you look like? You actually look kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. I really like that texture. Ooh, do not want to break that. I'm still interested to know what the mana infused ingots do. Okay, interesting. All right. So here's what I want to do today, okay, by the way. I will get into the mana infused ingots because I do actually want to see what exactly they do, because these guys are really cool, I gotta say. Also, cherry saplings. I would assume it's probably just gonna plant some sort of oak tree and just like harvest cherries off it. If I know Pam's Harvestcraft, we still need to remove that mod. It will be done very, very shortly. But yeah, we'll get to that eventually. So what I think I'm gonna go ahead and do right now is get out a little bit of fish, clear out my inventory, and I want to move over to Tinkers really fast because I was told how to make a god bow in just a little bit here. So I want to see whether or not I can actually do that. A ruler. I don't actually know what the ruler's for. Maybe that's for like I don't actually know what the rule. Oh, recorded start position, distance told us is 0. Recorded start position, and oh, no way. Oh, it's actually a physical ruler. That's awesome. So like, no. You guys don't understand. So like, for example, if I go ahead and right click right here, or like right here with the recorded start position, I think that would work right here. Hold on. If I go ahead and like do it right like this. Hold on. If I go ahead and right click right here, right? Like we're going to be detailing the wall, and then I go over all the way to here and I put down another block. I know that the roof is now 25 blocks wide without having to do like, that's really awesome. I like that a lot. That's a good item, okay? It's math class all over again. You guys probably don't even want to see anything related to school because most of you guys are going to be getting out of school. Everybody's going to be getting out of school in less than a month. It's really summer, baby. I'm awesome. I'm awesome. Summer's awesome. I'm kind of awesome, but summer's more awesome than I am. Let's get into Tinkers. So I couldn't help but notice this while editing the actual video. If you look at the nostril, it's visible on my webcam in the video. You can see something that kind of looks like a booger right there. I promise you that's not a booger. That's just the lighting reflection from my ring light. But oh my god, that just looks amazing. Oh man. That's gonna be there the rest of the video, so hopefully you're not annoyed by it, but that's just great, man. Oh, I love it. Okay, so on one of my episodes that I had posted a little while ago, I think it was the one where I did the Bloodstone Cleaver, the lifesteal overpowered sword that I love so much. There was a comment actually that got quite a few thumbs up that says, Pete still needs to make a signalum crossbow with enderium bolts and use flame string for the bowstring, so it's an OP crossbow. Now, I don't exactly know anything of what that means, but it had a lot of thumbs up, so I'd assume it's probably an OP crossbow. This is from Dalmenius Salvencer. I probably just butchered your name, and I'm so sorry. You know who you are, and I love you very much for your comments. Greatly appreciate it. So let's go ahead and look that up right now. It's a crossbow, not a longbow or a shortbow. So we'll go ahead and check this out right now. So crossbow, signalum, I believe. Enderium signalum. Okay, so it's this guy right here. That's extra TIC. That's the limb. Let me go ahead and actually look up signalum. Hold on, how do you pronounce? Is it just UM? Yeah, it's just UM. And then crossbow right there. So this is, okay. 11 attack damage. Interesting. Okay. I'm not sure why. Okay. So you guys want me to make a, I'm curious because I don't know. Is that the highest damage? I don't know if that's the highest damage a crossbow can go. I'll check in later, but you guys want me to do that, so I'll take a look at it. Now, signalum. I don't actually know if I have any signalum, if I've ever used it before. Do I have any inside of here? I've got just bedrockium inside here. Okay, we also have fuel. I'll have to get some more lava in there in a second. Let me go ahead and take a look real fast here, see if I have any signalum inside. Didn't I make, oh yeah. I made a bunch of signalum with, yeah, okay, that was when I was doing the strongbox. So we've got a bunch of this right here. Let me go ahead and actually, do I need to smelt this up in the, smelter? I think I probably need to smelt this up right now. Drop this in, and yes, so I actually do need to do that. So that's gonna go ahead and smelt right now. So let's think then in this case, okay? Blood's got 160, and then 14 ingots of molten gold, and 16 ingots of that. So we need a crossbow body, a crossbow limb, and a crossbar. Interesting. What do I have of this? Throat's acting up, one sec. So right here, it looks like I do have a crossbar cast, which is going to be awesome. So we can make the crossbar at least. Now the crossbow limb, it doesn't appear like I have the crossbow limb cast. I don't even know if I have a crossbow inside of here. So let me actually just check. Now I'm not going to do that right now. I don't believe that I have a crossbow inside of here. I might be blind. I might be missing something very apparent to me, but it doesn't appear like I do. So let's go ahead and take then a stencil table. Do I have any blank stencil patterns? I do have blank patterns right over here. And then we can go ahead and I guess, how exactly do you do this? You put that in there. There you go. And then we need the crossbow pattern right there. Crossbow limb pattern, so that's good. And then, so now what do we need? We need to go ahead and then take this guy with a little bit. This is a good, hold on. Let me go and check this right now. Part builder, signalum. That's most definitely not going to work at all. Thought that. So what do we need to do then? We need to go ahead and do something as basic as an item that would be in normal tinker. So seared brick. No, it's not, you can't make anything with that. Bloodstone maybe? Bloodstone might actually be something I could use for this. Hold on. We're going to do that. Yes, there we go. We got a crossbow limb, 6 bloodstone, or 4 bloodstone rather for that. So now that we've got Lopedium, sorry about it, I got to ask you to leave. So we got the signalum inside of there. First thing we're going to go ahead and do is drop the signalum inside the crossbar cast, and we can go ahead and make ourselves a little signalum crossbar. There we go. Hey, looking good, baby. So that's the first thing that we need right there. Second thing we're going to go ahead and do, you guys don't know Tinkers, obviously we're doing it right now, is pop that inside of there, and then we'll pop the gold underneath to actually make the cast. Ooh. I don't think I'm able to do that, huh? Oh, you know what? I think this was the issue that I ran into before. This is extra TIC. I need to find a hold on, okay. I need to find a crossbow that is part of normal Tinkers, not extra TIC. So what are we looking at right now? Where is, hold on, wait a minute. Are all of these guys extra TIC? They can't be. Hold on, no, they can't be. How do you, wait, hold on, oh, no. Okay, this is the crossbow limbs. Okay, so what do we need? Iron crossbow limbs? I guess molten iron. Interesting. What about bedrockium? Is that part of extra TIC? Because if it's not bedrockium, I think actually bedrockium. Yeah, you know what? Bedrockium should be able to make what we need right here. So let's go ahead and get the stencil back out. Then where did I do with the... Okay, crossbow limb pattern right there. I'll take the bedrockium and put that at the bottom and make... Oh, no, wait, no, it's not a cast. Okay, hold on a second. Wait, so let me go ahead and take then, in this case, do I have bedrockium inside of here? I believe I actually put it away before. Bedrockium. I can't remember how to do this. I'll figure it out eventually. So we go ahead and do that right there. Right, I can't do that. Okay, I'm thinking then in that case, maybe just iron. I might need some molten iron in this case then. Let me see. So if I was to go ahead and put this right over here. Right, I can't do that. Okay. So let's figure this out. This is kind of tricky. This is actually really I need to figure out how I did this before. Let me be right back. Oh, you know what it actually was? I need to use obsidian because obsidian is some, yeah, the obsidian shuriken right here. Let me go ahead and grab some obsidian because obsidian is something interestingly, it's because you can't actually smelt it inside of here, I don't believe, but you, oh, did not mean to do that. Let me just do that before my landlord gets to me right now. So what you have to go ahead and do then is place the crossbow limb pattern in here with the obsidian, and now if I put in enough of it, I'm gonna get an obsidian crossbow limb. There we go. So now we can go ahead and do that, and now if we take the gold and put it at the bottom here, now that, there we go. Okay, it's obsidian because you can do it inside of the table as well as just pop it in there, and it's part of Tinker's construct, not extra TIC. So now what we can do then, in that case then, is put the crossbow limb, just take that away. We already have that. So now what we need to go ahead and do is put the signalum down there, and we can pour it in and get ourselves the signalum. I need to remember that. Obsidian is the answer, no matter what else I think might be the case. So we'll go and grab that out from there. That is looking beautiful. So we have that. And the final thing that we needed for this is going to be, what do we need for the rest of the crossbow? I think it was it the crossbar? I think it might have been, no, we already have the crossbar. It's the crossbow body. Okay. Crossbow body, I guess we'll probably need to do the same thing for, because I don't believe that I've got a crossbow body anywhere. So we'll go ahead and go over to here, and I believe this would be, where's the crossbow body? Is this thing right here? I believe it is. Yeah, crossbow body pattern. So we'll drop this right in here along with the obsidian up top. Crossbow body from obsidian is actually pretty easy now that you think about it. Like, because we have a lot of the unlimited resources, we're actually doing very, very good on this. So we'll pop that inside of there. That's going to go ahead and fill it up with the cast, and then we'll take the obsidian one out, and we'll take the rest of the signalum and put it down underneath there, and we've got all the components for a crossbow. Now, again, I don't know why this is overpowered, but a lot of people commented and liked the comments, so I'm going to assume you guys know something that I don't, so we'll go and check it out right now. Littlepedia is very anxious. We got to go ahead and put away our, I'm sorry, but the bedrockium is slowing me down way too much right here. It's slowing down my creative process. So let's go ahead and get out the crossbow from right here. Oh, actually, I need something else in here, don't I? Oh, yeah, I actually do. Oh, I need this string. Wait, hold on. Wait, I need something else, don't I? That goes in there. That goes in there. Signalum cross. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh. I needed a couple other things. That's not part of how you make a cross. For some reason, when I thought of a crossbow, right, I assumed that I need a crossbow limb, a crossbow body, and a crossbow, or this kind of crossbow body as well, or something. I don't know what I thought actually. Why did I think that I need a crossbar, not cross? I'm not very intelligent sometimes. Let me go ahead and try figuring out then. Let me go and search up Tinkers here. What exactly is the item that I need for this X here? Because I believe I have whatever X pattern this is. Do I have whatever X pattern this is actually? X pattern. Somewhere around here? X-Men? X pattern. Oh, it's this. Is it this thing right here? Tough. Oh, it's a tough binding. Okay, I believe I should have a tough binding somewhere inside of here. I've got a tool binding cast. It's not a tough binding. Bloodstone binding. None of these guys appear to be tough binds though, because I'm gonna actually assume that I do not have that. In that case, let me go ahead and go over here and pop down just a bunch of blank patterns inside here. So we got a full stack 64 of them, and we'll go ahead and make a tough binding inside of here. So we'll pop that in there. Tough binding. Where are you at? It's this guy right here. There we go. Tough binding pattern. And then I guess we can do the same thing that we've done before. Pop the obsidian in there, get ourselves an obsidian tough binding, and we'll pop that down in there. Now, here's the thing that you guys are saying. Let me go ahead and pull this up on here. It says use flame string for the bowstring. Okay, flame string for the bowstring. Let me go ahead and look this up right now. What exactly is flame string? Ooh, interesting. What is flame string? I'm not actually able to search it up right now. Let me take a look at what that is. You guys keep doing this to me right now. It has nothing to do with bowstring. It has to do with this thing called flame string. Hold on, let me go ahead and look. Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, I'm looking at something completely. Wait a minute. It's made from the flame string from the Natura mod. Oh, guys. I don't think that I have what you're looking for this. I'm looking it up right now, okay? 3 flame string in order to make a fiery bowstring from Tinker's Construct. I'm looking it up right now. Bows created with this bowstring add a flame effect to arrows being shot, and apparently it has something to do with like the drawback speed being slower but dealing more damage. That looks like it's added from the Natura mod, which is something that we don't have installed. But it looks, if I'm wrong in this, I apologize. I don't know what else you guys could ask of me. But I might actually, let's see here. Natura is a world generation mod for the overworld in the Nether. It is compatible with both extra biomes and biomes of plenty. It has new plants and some new blocks, trees and mods. Okay. It looks like that's a mod that we don't have installed, but we could get working on it later. But for right now, I guess I won't be able to do that. But the rest of you guys were telling me as well, use Enderium bolts and use flame string for the bowstring, so it's an OP. Oh yeah, flame string for the bowstring. Okay, you guys actually said that in the comments. So here's the deal. It looks like, unfortunately, we won't be able to create, what's it called? The, oh wait, hold on. I need to actually make a cast out of that. Pop that back down, and we'll take the gold from there. We're actually running a little bit low on gold ingots, so we'll need to get working on that soon. But it looks like I'm not going to be able to do a flame string, but I will be able to do the rest of the crossbow, which might still be overpowered. We'll have to see, but again, it might kind of disappoint some people, which, not going to lie, kind of disappoints me that I'm not able to do this. But that's actually just another mod that we can add to the update. So I think you guys should expect to see that very, very soon. We'll add Natura to the update, as well as a couple others that I've talked about. So that's actually going to be kind of, I'm really stoked for another update. It's been a little while. We definitely need one by now. We got signalum tough binding, and then I guess the last thing that we needed was the bowstring. I think it's about gonna do it. So let's go ahead and go over here with the crossbow. Pop that. Wait, no. Signalum. Oh, no. We need there, and we need that, and then the bowstring up top. There we, hold on, replace them right there, and we got ourselves a signalum crossbow. So this guy right here apparently ooh, okay. Actually looks kind of sick. I like how the, I really like the crossbow, or the crossbar for it in the middle of the HUD. That looks really damn cool. Okay, so that looks kind of cool. So the next thing that we're gonna need here is Enderium bolts to make it apparently overpowered. Not exactly sure how this will make it overpowered, but how do you spell Enderium? You need hold on, Enderium. There we go. Okay, Enderium. So we need Enderium bolts then for the actual thing here. So I believe, let's see, Enderium bolts. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna need a Enderium bolt rod is made out of molten iron, apparently. So we need an Enderium bolt. So apparently, okay. Interesting. Tool rod makes an Enderium bolt. Fascinating. I'm gonna have to learn how to make this, and I'll be right back. So what is this right here? So, oh, okay. So stone bolt. That's kind of interesting. So apparently what happened, I'm not really sure how exactly this worked, right? Let me actually get a little bit more signalum. Go ahead and burn up in here. There we go. We can go ahead and do all that. So we're actually running a little bit low. We're running a little bit low on fuel too. But, so what I did here, right, was I took, I believe it was just a tool rod, like it's like a bloodstone tool rod right over here, and I popped that down inside of there, and I used a signalum on it, just like that right there, and that created what it looks like. It'll transfuse in just a moment here. That turned it into what's going to be a bloodstone rod. Yeah, so now we got ourselves, or a bloodstone bolt rather. So I believe now, hold on, let me go ahead and grab out my signalum crossbow. Bloodstone bolt. How exactly do I make this guy use? It's the bolt, right? Yeah, I need Enderium bolt over here. So we need an Enderium tool rod then. Do I have Enderium? I believe I should. I believe I actually made quite a bit of it. Enderium, yeah, we have the good old thing that took us a while to get. So if I go ahead and, ooh, I need to wait for this to smelt. I'm not sure if I can make molten Enderium. I believe that I should be able to. At least I think that I can. Otherwise, I'll need to do it over in the tool cast over here. Give me just a moment. I gotta tell you guys something. It is taking a long time to smelt up this Enderium. Apparently, Enderium takes a lot longer to smelt than actually signalum, which is interesting. But we've now got a lot of it inside of there. So I guess what we can go ahead and do in that case then is make ourselves, let me go ahead and take out from here. So what we're gonna wanna do is take ourselves and make a tool rod cast, and then we'll pour the Enderium inside to the cast inside of here. So we got that much at least. And then once we have that done, I believe all we have to do now is take out the cast, put the tool rod back in, and then just pour more Enderium back on it, and that should be able to make it into a rod. Now, I'm not sure whether or not the crossbow is actually going to be able to shoot this, but this is what people have been telling me. So now I've got myself an Endrium bolt, signalum crossbow. Still not able to actually use the bolt on it though. I'll need to figure out how to like load this in, but give me just a moment here. So it looks like actually the bolt is not the finished product of what we need here. This bolt is actually a thing called a bolt core, and a bolt looks like this very like actually a really cool looking thing over here. But the thing that we're gonna actually need to be able to make this right here is something called a fletching. Now I've actually already crafted it over here because I knew I would need it. Now fletching pattern right here, it's not something that you typically make out of tinkers. From what I'm reading over here, you actually need these things called let's see, so it's made with feathers, leaves, slime, or blue slime, and slimy leaves are usable as fletching. So I'm a little bit curious how this is gonna work, but let's go ahead and maybe check it out because I believe we should have some blue slime around here. Where's my blue slime? Do I have any blue slime inside of here? I do actually have some spawn blue slimes, but I don't have any blue slime itself. So we'll go ahead and spawn one of these guys in here and get some blue slime possibly. Are you gonna drop me any? Or maybe not? Drop me any blue slime at all? Nah, I don't think we're gonna be able to get any from here. You did drop me a little bit of that though. Let me go ahead and just get some feathers in that case then. Just make some standard ones, I believe. So if we go ahead and go over to the part builder then and take that as well as there, we now have ourselves a feather fletching. Now, I'm not sure whether or not this is gonna do any, like, make any difference here. So we'll go ahead and go over to there and put a feather one down. And now we have ourselves Endrium Bolt 16 attack damage. Ooh, I like it, baby. Okay. So, I don't actually know if it even shows that if we look it up, or if we look up bolts right here. Oh, it does. Okay. So, Endrium bolts right here, most of these guys actually only do +2 attack damage, but Endrium, on the other hand of it, where's Endrium? Does Endrium, like, not show on here? Because all of these are +2 attack damage, but Endrium does +16. Wow, okay. Yeah, it actually looks like, hold on, iron bolts right here. These all seem to be a form of iron bolts, okay? So it's a little bit glitched right now, I guess. But either way, we got Endrium bolts from here. So we go ahead and take, oh, that's kind of cool. Look at my hotbar, right? At the very bottom, when you hover over the crossbow, it'll actually show you what you're firing by highlighting the bolts in blue. Very, very cool. So you go ahead and right click right here. It loads it in, and then... oh, damn. All right. That's actually really, that's fast. That is really fast. So this guy deals 16 plus attack damage. So what you guys told me to do was add on some modifiers to it. At least I don't think I got told that. But since I wasn't able to make the crossbow exactly as you guys wanted me to, I'm going to go ahead and add some modifiers to make it even more awesome. So one of the modifiers I can add on here is apparently, well, the first thing that I'm going to do real fast here, okay? I'm going to go over and grab up some duct tape from this area over here. Now, I normally wouldn't do this, okay? Because this is a little bit cheap to do it this way, but I am actually going to go ahead and make multiple of these guys right here. Can I actually even, ooh, it doesn't look like I can repair this guy once it's damaged. Okay, interesting. So let's go ahead and make a couple of these guys over here just so we've got a little bit to test with. One of the things that I've been told is a very valuable asset to these modifiers is redstone, because redstone decreases the drawback time on here, which is insane. So let me go ahead and make that right there. Now redstone. How do you make the redstone? Can redstone be used on crossbows, or is it something different? Hold on a moment. I know there's modifiers for the crossbow. I just need to figure out which ones they are. So here's the thing that I'm kind of finding a little bit difficult right here. Redstone typically decreases the draw time of a crossbow by quite a bit here. The only thing is, though, is that redstone isn't actually working the way that's supposed to. And I've checked this out before. It's not working whatsoever. And now I looked up a few tutorials of crossbows and how they're supposed to behave. First off, before you guys ask, quartz actually does work as a modifier, so I'm doing this correctly. The weird thing is, though, is that this guy apparently seems to fire incredibly fast, which I think is the reason why you guys said it was so overpowered, because what I'm going to go ahead and do is take this crossbow out of here. And I'm going to go ahead and take this right here and make an obsidian crossbow, because I believe from what you guys have shown me around here that this guy actually fires a lot faster than they're typically supposed to. So we'll go ahead and take a bunch of these guys over here, and then we'll put the string down underneath. And now if we go ahead and do that, we now have an obsidian crossbow, which is reinforced 3, 8.9. So we'll take a look right now. This guy, oh my God. Okay. So as you can see right here, take a look at how long the draw time is right there. I'm holding the whole thing down, right? And then finally, that's how long it takes to shoot. Signalum, on the other hand, I totally get why I can't apply to redstone. So if I was to put the crossbow and then, okay. That makes a lot of sense. So it looks like the reason why I'm not able to apply redstone to the signalum one is mainly because it doesn't actually appear like it needs it at all. Wow, it really does not need that whatsoever. So that is actually awesome. Now, okay, I understand the whole overpower thing about this guy now. That's crazy. So over here, if we go ahead and take a look at the modifiers we can use, there's knockback, fiery, and lifesteal we can add to it. So I believe I could actually add in some necrotic bones in here to add a little bit more lifesteal to it. Can I? Oh, I can. Okay. So if I add in there, that gives lifesteal normal, right? Now, this says here, max damage is 102.3. But right here it says 60 attack damage. Could I add modifiers to the bolts themselves? Oh, I can. Okay, so what I'm thinking I might do here then, let me actually take a little bit of time right now, figure out what I can add to the bolt as a modifier, and see maybe we can just dump a bunch of quartz on this guy and make him even more powerful. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here's what you guys told me to do on this before, okay? Now, a ball of moss is something that allows you to have your thing repair over time. If you add a ball of moss onto something like a bolt, it'll actually give you more bolts over time. So what I'm thinking what I might do right now, I believe I should have a ball of moss in here. I have one, only one, but that's okay because I've now got the total of 64. We go ahead and go over here. We have a lot of crap in our inventory right now. I will get that sorted out now. Okay, so we've got ourselves the bolts over here. Now, let's go ahead and try stuff. So we put a ball of moss on top of there. It seems like now it's got auto repair, which should work out wonderfully considering, it seems like, yeah, that'll give us more. Now, the question is too, if I put 2 of these guys on, I believe, so we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. So that gives auto repair 2. Interesting. Okay. So if we have auto, I kind of want to try something actually, okay? I've got a little bit of an idea. You guys know how it works before by adding on the modifier bonuses, right? I'm going to go ahead and take some of these guys over here and let's grab up a few more diamond blocks because I believe what if instead of just, I'm not going to invest any of it into sharpness, I don't think. What if I invest all of it into ball of moss so we can basically just have these guys regenerate enderium bolts. See right there, we have 220 now instead of 219. No cost to us whatsoever. So let me go ahead and grab us out of here. If we take some apples right now, I'll grab a stack of those guys and then we'll need some diamonds as well. We've already got some of those, and then I believe we also needed nether stars as well as blocks of gold, which we have 5 of right there. There we go. So we should be able to get 3 more additional modifiers onto here. So we'll take the bolts, and then I believe it was a block of gold and a diamond to get another modifier, and then we needed I believe a block of diamond along with, what was the other thing that I needed? It needed a nether star for another modifier right there. And then, right. So we'll take the god apple right there and then the block of diamond, and that'll give us our final additional modifier. So now we go ahead and add in 3 more balls of moss. We got moss auto repair 3, and then auto repair 4, and now auto repair full 5. So that's the final modifier that we can add right there, full 5. So let's take a look right now. If we were to use this guy, how fast is this going to regenerate back up to 220? Let's see. So it's right at there. Okay, let me go ahead and actually make this a bit larger so you guys can see. So right now it's at 215, 216, 217, 200, and so it seems like it's every, like, I want to say 2 seconds maybe. One. Okay. That's incredible, actually. So we can just keep using this over and over again at that level of speed. So let's see here. 207. So let's wait until it actually goes back up. Is it going to start going up soon? There we go. 208. So 1, 2, 3. So it's every like 2 or 3 seconds for the most part. Seems to be the counter on this. So that's what it has for auto repair 5. That is actually incredible. Okay, interesting. So we've got that much worked out in our brain. So what I'm thinking now is what can we add to the crossbow to maybe give it a bit of some better modifiers. So the crossbow, you can have knockback as well as lifesteal as well as fiery. Lifesteal has been something that is an amazing thing for us, but I think if we need lifesteal, we'll probably just use the cleaver. I think the crossbow should be used for damage, I would say, because we have the cleaver. We don't need anything else with lifesteal. It's kind of a bit overkill, not really necessary. So I think we'll honestly just do, let's see here. Applying the course modifier will increase damage done by whacking a target with the crossbow itself. But this modifier has no effect on the crossbow's bolt shot. Adding lapis lazuli will result in more drops from mobs killed by either whacking the mobs with the crossbow itself or killing mobs using the crossbow's bolts. Beheading, however, will only apply to the crossbow as a melee weapon, not to killing mobs. So if we add lapis onto here, we can add in more, or we'll get more drops from mobs, which actually, thinking about it, because the mobs from Advent Ascension have a % drop chance to drop certain items, this might actually, lapis might actually be our best game right now. There's knockback, fiery, and lifesteal, but these all, okay, so none of those have to do with the bolts. So we've already done all of our bolts. Bolts. So the only thing we can really add to here that will give us any benefit, I guess, would be lapis. So let's go ahead and take us right here then. Well, first, let's go ahead and add in the modifiers. So we'll do that right there. And there we go. So we got that. And then we'll do that with the apple down underneath there. And then we'll do that with the nether star, reverse those. And now we've got all the modifiers we need. So we'll add in the lapis right now. So that's the lapis, 1 out of 450. Oh my god. So that guy can take a lot of lapis if you need. Okay. One other thing we're going to go ahead and do in that case then is turn all this lapis that we've got right here into lapis blocks to be able to make this a lot faster. And then we'll go ahead and dump that right on there and take maybe 2 stacks of lapis, 3 stacks of lapis. That's going to be a lot more than 450, but we'll go ahead and do that. So right here, it looks like that's 9 luck. So luck apparently is what we're needing to do right here. This does apparently, lapis will result in more drops killed by either whacking or killing mobs with the crossbow's bolts. So this will impact us. Looks like I'm just gonna have to do this over and over and over again. I'll be back in a little while. So take a look at this, okay? I'm at 414 out of 450 for lapis, but it says I have 5 modifiers remaining, and it's still just only luck, but it says right there looting 2 instead of just normal looting 1. I'm actually gonna go ahead and do you guys a favor. Go ahead and bump up the GUI. Those that are watching on mobile, don't worry, I am your friend. So now that we've got that, we can really see what we're working with now. So we go ahead and pop this over 450 then. Is it gonna allow me to keep... Interesting. So it's not going to allow me to do anything more than that because it's already maxed out completely on lapis at looting 3, but it seems like, okay, so I can only have a maximum of 450 lapis no matter what I do. Now, question that I have over here then, if I was to add in one that does not have any additional modifiers, no. Okay, so it does just allow 450 lapis no matter what you add to it. So we added in more modifiers to our bow here. What I do with the lapis one, there we go. So this guy's got maximum lapis. You can't have any more than looting 3, which kind of makes sense. I guess it's a vanilla item. So if I was to go ahead and try doing this right now, even though I've got 5 additional modifiers, it's not going to let me. So I guess I have to, I might as well take advantage of the rest of the stuff here. So redstone we can't use. Quartz is only damage increase for whacking the mobs. Maximum damage 102.3. I don't understand what that means. I don't understand what that means, really. I think that just means that Endrium bolts have a max damage of 102. I don't actually know what that really means here. It says the attack is 5.5 hearts, but if I go ahead and take some quartz over here then, where's our good old quartz? So we got some quartz right over here. If I go and do that, so that's 6 hearts of damage, right? That's 6 hearts. It doesn't increase the max damage on there. Knockback, fiery, and lifesteal. None of these have to do with anything. Knockback, obviously distance. Fiery ignites the mobs to deal damage over time. And lifesteal adds back health. I guess really the only thing that might work out better is just adding on sharpness in case we want to hit mobs with this. Like I said, I don't think we need lifesteal because we already have lifesteal, and I think that would just be overkill. So I guess we'll just do, quartz. I'm fine with that. You know what I was actually thinking in the middle of doing this? I thought, what is a good thing to be able to do? And then I thought, actually, maybe knockback would be the best thing to do here instead of anything else. Because I think I'm actually really messing myself up right now by doing it this way. I think I'm going to actually add on knockback right now. So knockback, I'm not actually sure what exactly I need to put knockback on an item. Let me check that. Oh, you know what I actually need? I need pistons to add knockback to it. I need freaking pistons. Not sticky pistons, just pistons, I believe, to add knockback on here. And I believe I learned pistons a while ago. Please tell me I learned pistons, didn't I? Did I? Yes, I did. Okay, so we got a lot of pistons now. I believe this is what's going to add knockback onto the bow if I pop it in there. Yeah, it does. Okay, so that's going to add on knockback right there. 1 out of 10. Now, this is still going to have knockback just on it right now. I'm curious whether or not if I max out the knockback on here. Let me see. So that's knockback 9 out of 10 and then 10 out of 10. I can add more knockback to get knockback. Ooh, okay. So it doesn't actually look like it's going to say any different knockback on here. Just going to say sharpness. But I believe if I go ahead and just do this right here, all the way to the max. We're just going to do it all the way to the maximum right now. Just get that way up there. Just get that way. There you go. So we got luck, sharpness, and knockback on there. Now the question is, could I actually max up a little bit more sharpness? Yes, I most definitely can. So go ahead and max out the sharpness all the way to 144. Just give me a little bit of time here, okay? Just give me a little bit of time, 144, and we are good to go. So first thing I'm going to go ahead and do, right, is go ahead and dump in all of my pistons inside of my ME system so we can go ahead and get rid of those guys completely. Let me go ahead and do that right there. There we go. And we'll pop in the rest of the stuff that we don't need in here, including the lapis blocks, the ball of moss. There we go. We are looking good. Now, oh, I should have put a ball of moss on the crossbow. That's something that I should have done. Could I possibly still do that? Do I have a modifier spot remaining for it? I don't think that I do. I don't. Okay, I probably should have put a ball of moss on there. Yeah, I'm kind of kicking myself for not doing that, but that's okay. We have, well, actually, we don't have duct tape for a reason. We can just carry around a tool forge, because the way that you repair these guys, if you don't actually know, is you take what you made out of it, right? And you just pop it right in there along with the item, and then that'll repair it just like around there. So we're good on that. So this guy right now, if you go ahead and take a look right here, does 10.5 times arrow speed. Okay, oh, you know what? I didn't even notice that from before. It says the drawback speed is 0.25 seconds. That's the max it can be. So redstone doesn't even matter at this point, because that's the maximum. So attack is 9 hearts, lapis, quartz, and knockback and everything like that is good, and it's got an 800 durability. So now that's amazing. And then we have the crossbows, or the bolts obviously are being regenerated as fast as possible. So now I want to test out the knockback. Lil PD should possibly come back out here and be my knockback tester. So if I was to punch you with this right here, that's a pretty fair amount of knockback right there. I don't know whether or not it's knockback 1, 2, or 3, but he goes back pretty far, and then I can just shoot him off from there. That's cool. So honestly, overall, this seems like a pretty damn good crossbow. I'm going to go ahead and test it off, obviously, in the Creeponia dimension, mainly because it's what I usually always test these guys with. So go ahead and drop inside of here. Overall, I think it's going to be pretty sweet because, like I said, guys, there's a lot of mobs in Avenue Ascension that you can't fight with melee, and this is going to be something that I think is going to be very beneficial to us. So we go ahead and do the crossbow right over here. Oh, I one-shots them. I one-shots them. Oh, my God. You're kidding me, right? It one-shots these guys. Really? Oh, man, that's insanity. So, okay. So the crossbow, not only does it deal a lot of damage, but with the fact that these have plus 60 attack damage, as well as the stuff from here, it one-shots these guys. Now, also, I should be paying attention to the drops that these creepers give us, because I do have the looting 3 on here, so it'll give me a lot of items, I'm pretty sure. So those guys, I don't think, drop anything no matter what. Well, let's go ahead and get some creepers. Come on, spawn some creepers on me. Give me some, oh, there we go, some mobs to fight. So go ahead and give off all these guys right now. How many items? Oh my God, the amount of items these guys drop is insane. That's actually really heavy. That's a lot of, you guys may know, you may not know. It also gives their head quite often too. How many coins does it give us off of that? 3 copper coins, and the banners and the heads. That is a lot of items off of a single crossbow right there. I cannot wait to use this guy in something that we need. Oh my good God. You know what? This is going to come insane, because if we can find a mob that drops like maybe like a boss, for example, right? If we can get it like that, it might have a higher chance of dropping like the really good god tier stuff, like the, what was the thing that I fought with Kara? The Skeleton King, for example? That guy dropped a bunch of stuff from there. The Creeper boss from here dropped a bunch of stuff. There was a lot of people that dropped a lot of stuff in here. In fact, you know what? I don't know. I want to test this guy on a boss, and I think we'll do that maybe another episode, because I did spend a lot of time just making this guy. But whenever we go to fight a boss, or even just kill the mobs that drop the actual realm stones that we need to access the realms, I think we'll be using this guy to see if we can get a better chance of it. Especially, like, you guys remember, inside of, like, the mazes, right? Those little maze things that spawn inside of here. There were mobs that gave, like, a 0.6% chance to drop something, or a 3% chance. This guy should increase that by a lot. So that's sweet. Okay, but I think we're going to go ahead and end it off there. We made ourselves what appears to be the most overpowered crossbow that we can in this entire mod. If you guys know a more overpowered one, be sure to let me know. But I honestly think that that's going to go ahead and wrap it up right there. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do the fiery on top of there. I think we could have done that. Well, actually, no. We can't add the fiery to the bolts, I'm pretty sure. That's fine. Honestly, not really too peeved off that we can't add fiery, but I think that's okay. I'll go ahead and get working on adding up that mod, though. The Natura? I don't actually know how you pronounce pronounce it, but we'll get adding up on that one for the next update. But apart from that, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Want to say it again, I'm not quitting Crazier Craft by any means necessary. I would tell you guys, okay? I will tell you when Crazier Craft is getting boring for me, but for right now, Crazier Craft's pretty awesome. I love it. It's a fun time, and I'm enjoying it a lot. So just for the fact, I know I took 2 days off of it. I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm dealing with some stuff. I'm working on some awesome things for you guys that I'll talk about more when I can. And yeah, apart from that, love you all very much. Don't worry, even if I fail to upload for a day or two, I still love this series. It's not going anywhere. Just know that, okay? Love you guys very much. Take care, and I'll catch you all back next time. Also, can we talk about this for a second, okay? I know you guys said the Endrian bolts were awesome, that they do plus 16 attack damage. No, that's not true at all. They do a lot more than plus 16, okay? Check this out right here, right? I know I'm about to do this poor explosive expert. I'm so sorry. I've already done it right here. 123 health out of 250. That was off of one bow shot, okay? This guy's 123 HP. Dead. That fast. Holy shit. That is actually amazing. So this thing not only deals 16 attack damage, from my understanding, it like, hold on, how many hearts do these creepers have? These flying creepers have 45 health, and we're able to one-shot them. Oh my fudging god. Max damage 102.3. You know what it might be? Is it the fact that it's got 102.3 max damage and then the plus 16? That might actually be how it works, now that I think about it. But good lord, I want to kill this guy, but I know I'm not going to. I'd just be way too cruel. But I really, really want to test this, not only on Avid Ascension mobs, but also some Ore Swan ones too. Maybe even use a crossbow to fight the king? I don't know, man. We'll have to see. Anyways, take care, guys. Catch you all back next time. Holy crud. Ciao!